Hello, everybody. Welcome to Frontline Football, your one place for your news, rumors, updates, and highlights. As you can see from the other two people on the screen, we had to make many calls to get this interview here, folks. We have the musical stylings of J Rrod, Devin, and Levi Jones here on their new
Yes, sir. What's
single,
up?
which will one day become a hit, Driving the Short Bus. So, today, like always, we will start you off with a Frontline Football welcome. And it's time to get right into the interview. Okay, let's start with the first question.
All right, I'll start us out with question one. What first got you guys into music?
I would say we just did band together in middle school, and then from there we just kind of met each other from there.
That's how we became friends, actually.
That's how it was around 7th grade or so that we started vibing with each other, and then later on from there, it just happened. It just happened. That's about it. Just band.
Yep. Okay. So,
Josh, you want to take a question?
it's like, sure. Okay, so, how did? Oh wait. So, another question that our fans have been asking us: do you guys have any other projects in the works right now, or is this just going to be the one thing that you guys?
They come over every now and then just to like mess around and with the beats I make. I am driving the short bus. That song was good, and it was really good when we first made it together. And we actually did another song.
Yeah.
After that, and I'm planning to release it around either January or February. And it's really cool. This time I did a lot of more work into it, a lot of more thought, nuance to it, little things. They contributed in that, how they did on driving the short bus. And every once in a while I make a beat or whatnot, and they just kind of like play around with it.
Yeah, so we just start like messing around, and it turns into a song, and we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really want to make more songs though. So I've kind
of been thinking of starting a band or starting a group more or less. And having it a name, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
the more music.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I know it's not like anything about music, but what are your guys' favorite NFL team?
Okay, I'm not a big fan of football, so I can't really
Do you know any
anything about it.
teams?
We got you.
All right.
Our favorite team would be
For the Denver Broncos because our dad, that's his favorite team.
he got us into football.
We play a lot of football, but honestly, we don't really watch too much. But we watch every now and then.
Yeah, but I'd say our second favorite team would have to be the Cowboys.
Even though they didn't do
they didn't do too well this year. But
That's
Yeah,
cool.
I'm just not athletic at all. I'm more of a music guy. I chose music.
Hey, sometimes brains beat brawn.
Yes, sir.
Well, not in a fight, but like in other aspects.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
But
All right, for
Yeah,
the next question.
so
Wait. Can I hear you?
All right, we ready for the next question?
Yes, sir.
All right, what inspired you guys to make music?
For me, I just thought it was fun, and I thought I'd definitely vibe with it if I joined band in the first place. And yeah, history is made from there. To be honest.
yeah, I would say definitely we just joined band, and they were like, oh, this is actually a lot of fun, and that's like kind of how that's like started our like musical career or like journey. I don't know how you'd say that.
I think we also wanted to find a way to like since we do band, we play a lot of other people's music, and we wanted to find a way to make our own music and try to, I don't know, have fun that way and see what we could do with that.
That's cool.
Yeah. From being a musician, I can see how other people's songs can get boring and how it's really fun just to create your own stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that being in a group, being with a lot of people, really helps your creativity and your flow of thought
It does.
happen a lot better because you have a lot of more people putting in more thoughts, and with that included, you get something much better than what you make yourself, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And it makes you a lot more like open-minded.
To like change.
Yeah, to like other people's ideas and change and stuff.
So, guess like it's time to move on to the next question. So, let's see. If you guys had to put the musical genres, or it could be a switch between a couple, what kind of musical genre would you put Driving the Short Bus in?
I'll let Jose answer this.
Yeah, I'll let Jose answer this one.
I'd say Driving the Short Bus would be more of a, there's been people saying, oh, it's R&B, oh, it's pop, oh, it's indie pop, all that stuff. And, my sister, she's really into like indie stuff. And I let her take a listen for it. And she said it was more indie pop. And I was like, okay, cool. And I just decided to go for that. That's about it.
So,
All right. That's really cool. How'd you guys come up with like most of the lyrics? Did you guys just like think? Did you guys like plan some of them, or did you just like think and it's like, oh, that sounds kind of cool?
So we actually started the song for one of our friends named Avery. We were actually in band with, and we were just trying to make a fun little song that we could send to her when she went to college. So we were just thinking of like all the things that we knew described Avery. And we just tried to like throw those into the song and see.
Yeah, but then like it started like sounding really good. We were like, wait a minute.
Yeah, most of the lyrics were off the dome. Some of them were planned, and some of them were like little bits that we added, and then from there it was kind of like a puzzle.
I'd say definitely this new song that's coming out was more of a planned lyrics.
Oh, planned, definitely. It was just a lot of like, you stay still and all that stuff, and from there you kind of grow it together, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it's literally like we sat down and spent a couple hours making our own verses, our own lyrics and stuff for it.
Yeah.
It worked.
All right. Do you guys have a favorite artist as of right now?
My favorite artist right now would be Tyler the Creator. I could go on hours, if not days, talking about him and saying and like just speaking and like giving a speech on why he's like amazing. But I'm just gonna leave it short and say the man knows stuff. He's far more than a genius.
I'd say I like a lot of artists right now, but I'd say my favorite would have to be probably Anderson .Paak right now. He's a really good artist. Can do everything.
Yeah, I'd also say like Anderson .Paak. I listen to like a lot of Mac Miller and like Giveon, I would say, yeah.
So a lot of people can listen to the song on Spotify, and I've seen a version of it on YouTube. So are you guys just going to be on Spotify, or will you guys start making stuff on YouTube in the near future?
We actually were planning maybe making a little music video for the song, so we might be coming out with that soon. And yeah, I'll let Jose answer the rest of it.
So yeah, after we made the song, but we still haven't released it, we planned a music video for it, or a storyboard of it, a main idea of it, and from there we kind of like have a plan to start with. I realized that, the music's on all streaming platforms: SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, you name it. And I realized that Spotify is one of those like famous streaming companies that everyone goes for. So I take that more into consideration than, for example, SoundCloud or YouTube. But I will be making, for example, like I will be making YouTube videos for it, or little snippets, or just little gags or bits or songs I make, just so I could grow my audience from other places.
Yeah. How long did it take you guys to make the song? Did it take you like a few days or months?
The song actually took 1 day, literally less than a day to make it. And it took, like, mixing it was not bad. Mastering it was not bad either.
I'd say it took you like maybe a day or two to mix it.
A day, yeah. Like the next morning, I like finished mastering it. But that was right before. But that was like, I knew the basic stuff for that. But now I kept that mix on my computer for a while, and then I started learning a bunch of stuff, and I was like, oh crap, I should have done this. So then I completely destroyed whatever I had, and I made it even better than it had to. So that's why I held on it for a couple more months.
Yeah, because I remember on your Instagram and all your different social medias, you were kind of making the release a very big thing. And even throughout almost all the other Instagrams that I was seeing, it was a very big thing whenever that song dropped. So
it was like an explosion, and I'm really happy that came out as that, because there's some pieces or songs that doesn't get released like that and doesn't get the attention it needs.
Yeah. So, any more questions?
I got one more. What is the hardest part of making this song, would you say?
I'd say the hardest part for me was, actually, I don't really know, because this song was just like, we all just came up with everything really fast, and we were just having fun.
Yeah, we were just having
so
fun.
It was never really hard. But I mean, maybe the hardest part was coming up with lyrics sometimes, because you have to like try to fit it in a certain amount of space. But
yeah, I'd definitely say the lyrics, and then Jose knows what it was the hard part.
And all that.
So this whole song was literally made of me showing to Devin and Levi what I knew. I was like, hey, check out this drum. Like I bought a drum pad, and I was like, check out this beat I can do, and it was the drums. And I was like, check out what I also learned about this chord structure, because And then later on, they were like, oh, we vibe with that. And I was just kind of like messing around with those chords, and they were like, put that over the beat. And I was like, yeah, that's something. And I was just showing them a bunch of stuff that I learned over a couple months. And then they were like, yeah, this is cool. And then from there, they kind of made a melody with some lyrics. And then I joined in, and we kind of like helped each other out. And then, from there, history was made. I would say the hardest part of the song is when you start your project and you see nothing, just no tracks done, or not, like knowing where to start is the hard part for me.
Okay, makes sense. Any other questions?
I don't got any.
Okay. Jack, you have any more questions, or?
Oh,
that
nope. That was the bottom of my list.
Okay. Well, we want to thank you guys for coming on, and let's hit the outro. So, if you like what you saw here, don't forget to hit that like button, punch that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell. Also, don't forget to listen to Driving the Short Bus by J Rrod, Devin, and Levi Jones on SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you get your music from, because it's an amazing song. We all listened to it a couple days before this interview. It's great. They're great. And we're so thankful to have them on here and make a bunch of calls, and we had to make a bunch of different things, move a bunch of different logistics just to get them on here. So make sure that you listen to their stuff because they are new and up-and-coming artists. So, Jack, hit the plugs.
Alright, do not forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Links in the description as always, and also if you want to listen to their song, all the links you'll need will be in the description. And as always, we hope you enjoyed today's interview video, and we'll see you guys back here next week.
See ya.